Hello and welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
And we're going to give Fallout a break for a change and play a little DMC, Devil May Cry. This is one of the most recent free offerings on PlayStation Plus. It came out a couple years ago, I think.
Now we're going from a game that I played to a game that Dave plays.
And the basic point of this game is a reboot of the Devil May Cry franchise. If anyone's familiar with the PS2 versions, they had the first 3 games on there, and they had the 4th game on PS3, but it wasn't as well received, mainly because they took a Metal Gear Solid style plot twist to it, in that the first half of the game you played as a character named Nero, not Dante, the main character of this game. And people hated the reboot just as much because the reboot took a style along the lines of the Amazing Spider-Man reboot with Andrew Garfield instead of Tobey Maguire. They just tried to give it a fresh image, and people missed the original image. They missed the traditional style of Dante, even though he plays the same way and has the same moves. He's literally not that different. Of course, one section here, once we come to it later on in this level, because Dante has white hair, and at some point there is a wig that falls on this version of Dante in a cutscene.
Don't shoot! My name is Kat. I'm not a demon.
This is Kat, and so she's in the real world, and this is the spirit world that he's been taken into. And he is the son of a demon named Sparta, and the mother of his mother is an angel named Eva. And so between the two, he can't be an angel and he can't be a demon. And he tends to take after his father because they got this basic red motif and demon swords and so on. And his brother Virgil, who shows up later in the game, takes after his mother.
Hunter has dragged you into limbo. I can get you out.
So this is limbo, and see if I can skip. Okay, select skips cutscenes. Very good.
Where'd she go?
One thing about this version of the game, though, is that it has a lot of side tracks and stuff like that. If you're not looking very carefully, you will miss a bunch of stuff. So it's kind of irritating. Often sections of things where you can't even get to them without certain power-ups and abilities.
Did you miss?
Where?
That one.
Oh, yeah, that one. Duh. Well, I'm looking at this from an angle, and it's kind of got a glare
Fair enough.
on the screen. If I pointed it more towards me, it'd probably be okay.
Angle does.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to see it.
Well, you're the one that's playing.
I'm the one that's playing. I do
vital.
need to be able to see it, so let's push
There you
that
go.
a bit.
All
That's a
right.
little better.
Boom.
Boom. Goes the dynamite. Anyways,
Just.
Capcom pretty much released this and several other games in an attempt, because right now they are in deep bankruptcy. Well, at least not bankruptcy, but they don't have enough money to make any next-gen games. They got like 150 million in the bank, but that is not enough to produce something like a AAA quality PS4 or Xbox One title. So a lot of people are really worried because they've been around. They've had their 30th anniversary last year. They've been around making games since the NES, and not a whole lot of companies can say that. So it's kind of disappointing that some company that's lasted that long has made so many great franchises like Resident Evil, Mega Man, Devil May Cry. They fall by the wayside like this. It's very disappointing.
What did they do?
Yeah. Another thing interesting about the origin of Devil May Cry in general is that this is a section I couldn't get to earlier because I didn't have. Now I have this thing. That's I think that's to increase my total health. Yeah, if I have like 4 pieces of those, it's kind of like the pieces of heart you pick up in Legend of Zelda. Pick up 4 of those, you get like a health bonus, permanent increase. Sometimes they give you plenty of reasons to replay levels just because there's so many things you can't come across without equipment and items from later levels. And of course, it's just a reason to replay it through because I wasn't recording at the time, just to get some idea of how gameplay works. Skip that. Giant guy. What's interesting about this too is that the Ferris wheel shows up in the real world. Like, none of these creatures otherwise show up. They're all in this limbo area. That the only real effect they have on the environment is a few things like the Ferris wheel and a couple other stuff are falling over in there. A lot of people also didn't like this game because of its political stance. They got a character who's a complete ripoff of Bill O'Reilly. and the network that he's on is basically just a rip off Fox News. And they find all these different things that, you know, Dante and Virgil are trying to protect humanity from demons destroying and entering into the real world. And all they see it as are just terrorist attacks, like Superman going through a Man of Steel, and then, like, you know, the collateral damage that goes on. But it's like, okay, there may have been a lot of property structure damage over that, but still, you could have been enslaved by demons. So I think you should really take this more grateful. Oh, done. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And yeah, she points it away half. So it's like some of these, you know, they introduce boss battles, and it's like, okay, you're not supposed to fight him yet, but it's like, this is what you're gonna fight later, so be prepared, kind of thing.
Get lost.
Another thing, as I was saying later, though, earlier, about there's this, you know, the original Dante had white hair, and so this like wig falls on him that makes him look white hair, and he looks in the mirror. And he sees, you know, the old Dante, and you're thinking, oh, that's really exciting, and he just takes it off, throws it away, and says, not in a million years. Basically saying, this is not the Dante you knew, this is not the Dante you're familiar with, get over it.
Well, at least they're recognizing that there is that difference. And they're basically saying,
personality-wise and style and stuff, but the controls are the same, the moves are the same, the weapons are all the same. It's, you know, it plays the same way. There's, you know, not really much of a reason, I would think, to complain. I think, yeah, if I do this... Yeah, now I got that weapon, I can blow that open. Boom, there, okay. More stuff that I couldn't get to earlier last time I played. Oh, I got an upgrade, awesome. Nice arcade machines, stuff like that, too.
Left?
Left, that thing, yeah. Kill. Anyways, I've never really gotten much into the franchise myself. I played through the first few games. They had like an HD remake of the first 3 games. You can play them all on PS3. Because, well, PS3s don't have backwards compatibility, and that's just an excuse for Sony and other companies to resell products. You know, even though they're higher resolution and may have like trophies and other bonus features, they're basically the same game, and it would be nice if you could just buy the PS2 version and play it straight out, but no. Oh well. Man, I mean, for free, this game's a lot of fun. If you already have PlayStation Plus, I definitely recommend it. At least just to give it a shot. And I know we got a couple of friends at work who basically they like one overnight guy. He loves Capcom games. He loves Resident Evil. He loves Devil May Cry and stuff. And one interesting factoid about Devil May Cry is that it was originally supposed to be a Resident Evil game. They were trying to revamp the Resident Evil franchise with new controls and new gameplay styles, new gameplay mechanics, basically what Dante can do. And they got halfway through production and said, this isn't a Resident Evil game anymore. We can't release it this way, but I don't want to give up this gameplay mechanic. I love the style. So they made a whole new game. They made Devil May Cry off of a rejected version of Resident Evil. I find that pretty interesting, yeah. We wouldn't have this game if it wasn't for them trying to do something different. And obviously, them trying to remake Devil May Cry in the first place with this game is them trying something different. Give it a chance. You know? No reason to hate on it.
Be a hater.
Don't be a player. Yeah. Woohoo!
How much longer?
I think I got the rest of the expansion stuff. We got another minute. Yeah. I think we should be able to get through the next boss. See, here's the hair thing. He looks like... That's what I look like?
Not in a million years.
Rejects!
Why did the wig fall on his head anyway?
It was just the wind picked up the wig and it was an homage to the original version.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like...
How did it fall so
Logically
perfectly?
speaking,
Logically speaking, how did that happen? I don't know. It's a game.
You didn't walk out
Because
of
it's
a
a
costume
game.
store,
Yeah,
did
I
you?
know. No, I don't think so, no. It doesn't matter. It's just something that the designers put together. Anyways, he's still got his cloak. He's still got, you know, other stuff. Crap. Okay. This part. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, the other controversy and stuff. you've got all of those kinds of dialogue boxes that pop up in the environment that say like trap him, kill him, murder, all that kind of crazy stuff. You know?
It's working. You can fight.
And a lot of people don't really like that either.
Hunters are brutal
But
fighters.
yeah, it's mostly the same kind of style and mostly works the same way. So I don't really mind. Yeah, dodge. There we go. The first boss isn't too difficult. Just gotta shoot him, dodge, wait till he goes down, and then just slice like crazy. Should be able to get some, big hits. Now they got the bigger weapons.
Brutal?
Yeah, brutal hits.
Savage?
Savage! Okay, back up.
Super Saiyan Savage?
Super Saiyan. Oh, I'm not going.
Get back down here!
Now use your gun to shoot him down.
Yes, thank you. I can tell.
Does it hurt?
We only have one type of really distant weapon, so. Sensational.
Sensational, okay.
It'll let me even further.
I wonder how
Boom. Oh, it won't even let me do it. Oh, a trophy. Awesome.
Trophies, yay.
Yay. Beautiful. I think that's the end of the level, though. And he goes back into real world stuff and tries to. Eventually, in the next level, he figures out about his brother, and now he's back in reality and so on. This is the other guy. And so they have this guy, which I don't know who he is yet, but he's got some relationship. He apparently separated Dante and Virgil. So it's like, he infiltrated the house. Obviously, some demon, and in the process, killed Eva, Dante, their mother, and Sparta, separated them and wiped their memories, so they couldn't get traumatized. Anyways, until next time.